Hey guys, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Today I'm going to show you where we spent the month of October on the southern tip of Vancouver Island in a park I have never stayed at before. You can see over here, this is Victoria, and just a little bit to the south and west, there's an RV park called Otter Bay RV Resort and Marina. So I wanted to check that out. It's kind of a really nice resorty type RV park, not cheap. We paid pretty close to 900 Canadian, which is about 680 US right now, but it has really nice places and good hookups and stuff like that, and a nice environment. One thing I liked about it is it's kind of out of the city. So if you were really interested in visiting Victoria and seeing the inner harbor and Bouchard Gardens and that stuff, it might be kind of a little out of the way. To get out here, you got to kind of go down a windy road. Not too bad, quite doable in the RV, but if you're going in and out of the city all the time, it could be a pain. So in that case, I'd probably recommend maybe one up here. There's one called Oceanside. Oh, that's Beachcomber. Sorry. Oceanside up near Sydney. I've reviewed that in the past, and I'll leave a link to that. Another popular one is in View Royal here. It's called Fort Victoria RV Park and Campground. It's just okay. You're kind of in the middle of suburbia, and the spots are pretty tight together. There's another new one down here. It's really fancy, kind of a motor coach park called Salish Sea RV Haven. Not too many spots, 36 sites, and it is really pricey in there. So because we're going to spend October, we decided to get the monthly rate here, and it's really a pretty location. There's a marina, and then you can see the RV park up here. It's kind of funny because back in the 70s, when I grew up in Victoria as a kid, my grandparents lived out here. And there was a time my parents were building a house, and we actually stayed out here for a few months with our grandmother. So I kind of knew the place well, but it's since been totally changed, and now it's kind of a fancy RV resort. So anyway, let's go in, and I'm going to give you a look around the property, do a little bit of a hiking around, show you some of the scenery. Then I'll go in and show you the RV park more in depth. Hi, buddy. You're pretty tame. You're pretty tame. So I've hiked up to a nearby ridge just to give you kind of an overview of the Pedder Bay Marina and RV Resort. You can see down there is where the RV park is, nestled in amongst the trees. It's October 15th. We're about halfway through our month stay here, really enjoying it. You can see the leaves are starting to turn on all the trees. Off in the distance is the Otter Bay Marina. Kind of a small marina. People, mostly fishermen. You can take a straight shot out of that marina right out into the Wandafuka Strait, catch some big fish out there. And then there's an inlet that comes in along here. We'll just swing this way, let you see some of the surroundings. Quite rural, lots of deer out here. I've seen quite a few deer. Lots of bird life. They're doing some bird banding actually in this area. Owls and stuff at night. Great hiking. Just love this farm over here, big farmhouse on the hill. I believe it's a restaurant you can go to for brunch and tea. I have to check that out. Really pretty sitting up there. Someone's down there with their dog. Yeah, so over this way you can walk from the RV park and hook into different trails. There's the Galloping Goose Trail, that's an old railway line, goes all the way out to Souk and all the way into Victoria. You can actually ride your bike or walk or whatever on it. And then there's another lake that's close by, and there's a trail to that lake. So maybe I'll take you down there and we'll do some hiking along the trail, give you a look at that as well. I'm going to take a little hike on the nearby trails here. And it's supposed to be a waterfall. And also I'm going to hike out along the ocean a bit. So I'll give you a little bit of footage. Beautiful day. October 26th today. Lots of sunshine. I think the temps will be about 13, 14 Celsius. Pretty well high 50s Fahrenheit. Really starting to look like fall. You can see they store a lot of the boat trailers back here. Nice peaceful little creek in here. So that way it feeds out into the ocean. So we'll follow the creek back up and see if we can find the waterfall. Really peaceful in the forest here. Just love how the maples are turning yellow. Really pretty. So I've come upon an old soccer field, and I looked at Google Maps and it said the waterfall was right over this way. You can actually hear it now. Nice. This bridge looks a little bit iffy. There it is. It's actually quite the cool little waterfall. Comes down into this pool. Lots of leaves falling. I have to tell Ann about this one. It's like a good photo opportunity. That was a pretty sweet little waterfall. So next I'm going to hike another trail. We're going to hike out along the ocean, the inlet here. See what we see. It's a path that follows the coast out towards, I think if you go far enough you hit Lester B. Pearson College. I think it's a kind of a world college. Very famous college that gets all kinds of students from around the world come and spend a few years here learning. Not a bad place to come, I'd say. So here's where the creek is flowing out and meeting the ocean. Got kind of a small estuary here, but all around here there's a ton of bird life. Seen blue herons and kingfishers right here, and all sorts of songbirds and stuff in the forest back there. They actually have a bird banding program that goes on, but it's done for the season, so we kind of missed it. You can go and watch that, I guess. But yeah, if you're into birds, this is a good spot. Lots of them around. I wouldn't call it dead easy hiking. There's lots of old, kind of rotted out planks and stuff and lots of roots, but it's not hard at any means. It's kind of in between easy and moderate. Had a big windstorm the last few days. You can see a lot of even these green leaves got blown off onto the path. Looks like they're power washing the docks today. Looks like I ended up on the college property. Maybe I'll go down and explore, see what's down here. It is Lester B. Pearson College of the Pacific and United World Colleges of Canada. There's a nice view back to the Marina and the RV park. Just zoom into the RV park if you look. So you can see some of those premium sites have really good spots, but for the most part, all the locations are really pretty. So you can see at the mouth of the inlet out there, way off in the distance, some mountains. That's the Washington State over there. Straight across, maybe 15 miles or so. Just on the dock at the college. Nice dock for the students, I guess, to do their research and stuff. And down there in the distance is the Marina and the RV park. Well, now that I've given you a good look at some of the beautiful natural surroundings, maybe we'll go back into the RV park and I'll give you a look at the RV sites in there. One tip if you're walking your dog out here, beware, there's quite a few mushrooms and funguses like that. And some of them are really nasty to your pooch if they eat them. Sometimes they can cause organ failure and even get them dead really fast. So just beware of that. Watch what they're going after along the trails. Okay, here's the access. So even though the road's pretty windy out here, like I said before, there's a big spot for you to stop. This is sort of the check-in area. Give you a look at the campground here. We're actually camped in 12. You can see some of the waterfront sites up here, like the premium and super premium, and there's some along here that cost a little more than the inside ones, are a little less. But they're all nice and wide. I'll show you in a second. So you just go here, you might have your reservations on, but you call the Marina office. See, it's a marina as well, so they handle the campsite reservations down in the marina office. So just walk down and I'll show you the marina. Well, they have a couple boat ramps here. It gets pretty busy in fishing season. Not too much right now. It's kind of getting a little cold for them. But just out there where I showed you, out the mouth, out by Race Rocks, there's the lighthouse and great salmon fishing. So there's the marina office. They have supplies and things like that. They even have a really good little cafe, coffee shop area. Sell espresso and little sandwiches and nachos and things. Some fishermen heading out. So you can actually rent kayaks and even rent boats if you wanted to go out and try your hand at some fishing out there. So they have a really nice picnic area here, fire pit for everybody to use. And we'll swing back towards the RV park and kind of see. Not a super huge RV park, but there's a fair amount of spaces. And you can see lots of large fifth wheels and Class A's in there, so you can really fit a big RV out here. These ultra premium sites, at the front they have a deck you can go and sit on, enjoy the views. If you look at a typical campsite on the water side here, nice and wide, nice and long. Go check out the hookups. Very nice. Water and electric. And this one might only be a 30 amp. There is some 50 amp, I think. That's 30. Good sewer. Beautiful view of the water and forest, and a nice fire pit. And right in the center is your showers, a bunch of showers and a laundry room, just for I think 2 washers and 3 dryers. And look at the showers, I don't really need them, but they are here. And here we are right on the end. See, there's tons of room. The rig in here, room for the whole truck sideways. Nice privacy between. Well, it's dead calm today, so I'll climb up on the roof and give you a 360, give you a better idea of the layout. It's really packed today. It's Saturday, it seems to ebb and flow, the weekends fill up. Well, it's November 1st. Time to weigh anchor and head south. We've had a good month of October here at Otter Bay. Really enjoyed ourselves. Looks like we have a nice calm morning to take off. Hopefully the ferry ride's smooth. We'll catch the Port Angeles ferry out of Victoria. Probably get over there and maybe overnight in the Walmart. Stock up before we continue on. Till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Cheers, everyone.